Hi everyone, welcome to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. My name is Sal Capaccio. We're here with Boobie Dixon tonight, and we are at Danny South Restaurant, as always, 4300 Abbott Road in Orchard Park, New York. Let's get right into it, because after a big Bills win, we want to talk to the man that helped make it happen, and that is running back Anthony Boobie Dixon. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thanks for having me.
I just have to start out this program by saying, is it any coincidence? It is not that we had a boobie on during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So that's why we made sure we had to have that tie-in, all right? But, all right, so let's start it. Everybody wants to know, how did you get your nickname, Boobie Anthony Dixon?
Oh, okay. I originally got it in college. You know, I was a college freshman, and the Friday Night Lights movie was out, and Boobie was a hot character.
Boobie Miles?
Yeah.
Okay, Boobie Miles?
Yeah, you know, making plays. You know, had a little style to him, a little personality, and that's the way I came in as a freshman. And, you know, my coaches started calling me it, and my teammates, and it just kind of stuck. You know, they was writing it in the papers, and it just stuck. And
I think the saying was, if you want to win, put Boobie in. Right? Do you ever tell that to Coach Marone?
Nah.
Coach, if you want to win, put Boobie in.
No, I let him do his thing.
You let him do his thing. All right. Well,
you
you guys all did your thing Sunday. A very, very big, impressive win on the road against the Detroit Lions. Give it up for the 17-14 win. This was huge for the Buffalo Bills. Tell us about the game, the emotions that went through on the sidelines. What was going through your mind when Dan Carpenter lined up for a 58-yarder?
Oh, man, I said a little prayer. But, you know, it was a roller coaster. You know, it was going back and forth. You know, they was making plays, we was making plays. And we knew it was going to be a fight like that coming in their house, and they've been playing so well. So, you know, we just stuck with the plan. You know, we just kept fighting and clawing. And, you know, when Dan made that kick, it was such a relief. You know, we had one more play to finish, but it was a relief. And, you know, we knew we had accomplished something going on the road and beating them, so it just felt good.
Anthony, a lot's been made about the quarterback change last week, but, you know, Kyle Orton goes in, throws for 308 yards, and really, from what I noticed being on the sidelines, it seemed to me, and you can tell me if I'm right, he never changed his demeanor. Whether you're up or you're down 14-0, or it's the same, he just seemed always in control. Is that the way he was out there? And can you attribute what happened to him being like that in the huddle and the sidelines?
Yeah, that's how he was from the start of practice. You know, really since the start he got here. You know, he's just always been like, you know, just trying to get the guys to get together and rally, and, you know, go out there and make plays and be a pro. You know, I think he a true pro, and that's the attitude he brought to the offense, the locker room, and, you know, it showed on Sunday. You know, he definitely a leader, and, you know, he definitely taking us where we need to go.
The other good thing is I saw EJ was very much into the game. He's very engaged. You know, he's talking with Orton. He's talking with receivers coming up. What was EJ like throughout practice last week?
He was, you know, he was still up tempo a little bit. You know, he got some stuff to work on. Sure. You know, it's just, you know, he's just going through a little adversity. But, you know, one thing I told him that it was gonna make him stronger. So, you know, I think he's still just gonna work and just be prepared when his number call.
All right, so the game 17-14, you know, everything's the hoopla that's going around and surrounding it. It didn't quite start off that way. What was the feeling on the sideline when it's 14-0, you're struggling a little bit offensively, you can't get anything to go your way as far as field position, and then on top of that, lots of penalties coming your way. What was the mood on the sideline? What were you guys talking about?
We were just talking about just settling down, and with it being the first quarter, you know, the game is never over in the first quarter. So, you know, we knew it was still a lot of ball to be left, and we knew we was going to have our run just like they was having their run. We just had to stick together and just keep on fighting the fight, and, you know, it turned out well for us.
Now, Boobie, you haven't been here for 14 years, but we all have, and we know. How often are you reminded about 14 years and no playoffs here in Buffalo? Because I'd imagine you guys hear it all the time, even though you've only been here for a few months.
Yeah, I heard it quite a bit since I've been here, you know, and that's one of the things, one of the first things Coach put on the board this offseason, you know, was the end the streak, and, you know, that's on our minds, you know, and we're trying our best to get that done.
Absolutely. You have a big chance to do it next week at home against the New England Patriots. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, because this is obviously a very big game for you. But I want to talk also about you coming to Buffalo. And then, first of all, how have you liked your stay so far the first few months?
It's been great. You know, it's got great people, great food, you know, and I've just been enjoying it.
Have you tried the chicken wing soup here yet?
Not yet.
All right, we're going to set you up with that before you leave and get out of here. Make sure we do that. Danny South has the best chicken wing soup on the planet, so we're going to have some chicken wing soup a little bit later with Boobie, but we got a lot more to talk about, including that big matchup for first place in the AFC East against the New England Patriots when we come back at Danny South Restaurant.
Welcome to Excurus Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments. our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Exterior Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Out of Bounds is brought to you in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Exterior Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastic Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. And by Master Chung's Taekwondo, 5 convenient locations for studying martial arts in Buffalo.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We are at the corner of Abbott and Big Tree. 4300 Abbott Road is the address for Danny's South Restaurant. Come on by. They have all the games, including, of course, the Buffalo Bills game every Sunday, or if it's a Thursday night in Miami, you can come here, you can enjoy some food, and don't forget to take care of that serving staff because they are taking care of you all the time very well here at Danny's. We're here with Boobie Dixon tonight, and we're talking about the big win against the Detroit Lions, 17-14. Boobie, people want to know what's going on with the running game. This is a team that really wants to run the ball, but you guys struggled at times yesterday. You've had some points this year where it's looked pretty flashy and good, but other times you struggle. What can you do differently in the run game, and what's been the issue so far?
We just got to keep on repping it, and keep on working on it. Detroit was one of the best defenses in the league,
Right.
The number one defense. And, they was good. You got to kind of take their hat off to them, because they brought it. But, no, we just got to keep getting better, and this week we will.
And taking to the run game, you have some guys back there who really, I would say you guys are the best 4 group of running backs in the National Football League. This is pretty insane. When you talk about C.J. Spiller, Fred Jackson, you and Frank Summers, and of course Bryce Brown, who isn't even active, who could start for a lot of teams in this league. What's it like in that running back room with that much talent?
It's real competitive. We always taking little jabs and shots at each other, but it's all competitive, and we trying to make each other better, so we can put one, great product out there on the field. So, we all learning from each other, we motivating each other, and we just trying to be the best.
Speaking of giving each other little jabs, I was told you are the biggest trash talker on the offense when it comes to practice and jawing with the other team, or maybe even in games.
Yeah.
How true is this, and do you study that? Like, do you want to get in under an opponent's skin and maybe study his background and talk about his family or his friends or something like that?
Well, I don't really study their backgrounds a whole lot, but I just like having fun. I'm a little bit of a kid when I get out there on Sundays, and I just like jabbing a little
So
bit.
you wouldn't know it, would you? Everybody, right? You wouldn't know it. This guy's a big trash talker
Right.
on the field. So you're kind of like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when it comes time the switch
Anything
goes on?
to take them off their game,
Right.
just a little bit to have them thinking,
Have you ever drawn penalties on guys because of that?
A couple.
Okay, well that's helping your team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so defensively during practice, I was told Brandon Spikes is the biggest trash talker. Is that true?
Right.
What's it like when Boobie and Brandon go at it, John? I mean, what are those things like?
It's funny, it's like comedy sometimes, the coaches be laughing, some of the guys be laughing, but, we do it out in good
Right,
spirits, and we
absolutely.
just compete, we all trying to make each other better, and it's fun.
We have some very talented young players on this team. A lot of people want to know about Sammy Watkins. They see all the highlight reel catches. What's he like at practice? What's he like as far as his work ethic he brings every day?
Oh man, he humble, he humble and he work hard, the catches, you see him make it every day in practice. So the one that he made last week in the fourth quarter, man, it was just like Sammy, just Sammy being Sammy.
Behind himself, tipping it to himself,
Yeah,
right?
it was amazing.
That's
I watched
amazing,
it
right?
like 5 times.
That's right. I know. I did too. I said, how did he do that? How did he locate the ball? And of course, Robert Wood, you have there. Marquise Goodwin came up with a big catch. There's a lot of young guys in the receiving corps. It's kind of opposite of the running back group. You got the veteran running back group, and you have a lot of these young guys in the receiving corps. How does that mix together?
We just, we just use our experience, me going to as many playoff games I've been to, and Fred playing, like he played, and CJ being his 5th year. We just try to get those guys prepared mentally, because a lot of the game is mentally. You got to be right in your mind to go out there and make plays and, fight the adversity and fight the crowd noise. So we just try to help them with their mindset. They got all the talent, so, we just try to help them there, and then they'll take off.
Well, you have something that these guys don't have, most of them. I think Brandon does, a couple other guys, experience in a Super Bowl. You played in a Super Bowl, you played in 3 NFC championship games. What does that mean as far as in the locker room? How can you bring that experience to help guys who haven't yet?
Yeah, like I said, I was just talking from experience. I just tell them, the preparation that it took, the long weeks and, all the adversity we went through. When sometimes it looked dark, but, eventually we kept fighting, and then that window opened. And, that's why I just try to tell the guys that no matter how down we get, no matter how many points we down, it's always a chance. Like, I've seen a lot of comebacks, and I've seen a lot of teams, lose it, not willing to finish, and we just got to start fast and we got to finish.
And it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? I mean, you're only 5 games in, but that means nothing, right? I mean, how important is it to not only start strong, but have that middle and not get ahead of yourself, I guess? First place, people are excited here. It's been, we haven't had a lot of great football over the years. How important is it to stay even-keeled and know that, hey, we got a lot of football to play?
Yeah, for me, I just always try to use the 24-hour rule. You celebrate the victory, kind of, just, take it for what it is, and then get it out your system and get ready for next week, because it's a long season. And when you win one game, the next game get bigger. So, you always got to stay focused on the prize.
Anthony Boobie Dixon comes from a very athletic family, and he also played for Jim Harbaugh. I want to ask him about both those things when we come back, and we will with him next when Out of Bounds returns from Danny South on Abbott Road in Orchard Park. Welcome back to Out of Bounds. Earlier this week, our Vic Ace Vito went into the Bills locker room and talked to the players about the big battle for first place at the Ralph Sunday against the New England Patriots.
Of course, it's a division game. It's a lot of stake for the #1 spot, and we got to come out, be prepared, because they got a great coach and a great team.
Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He's finding his tight ends in the seam. Their defense played well, and that's what they're going to do. We have to go out there and do what we can to keep that defense, exhausted, keep Tom Brady on the sideline, and win a football game.
Well, I think, even though you may see them, what we may perceive as change, they still attack you the same way, defensively, offensively, and special team wise. Matchups, leverage, things like that, physical, toughness, formations, quick counts. They've been successful for a long time because they're going to attack what your weaknesses are. And they've done an outstanding job of that. And they're going to be, they're not going to turn the ball over. They're going to create turnovers. They're +6, the same as we are. So I mean, from all those things, I mean, you're not on that type of run if you haven't created a great foundation of how you're attacking teams and how you're winning games.
Really good secondary. They like to play man coverage, so we'll have our work cut out for us outside, going against some really good defensive backs, big physical linebackers, and a aggressive front that likes to get after the quarterback.
Hey, this is who we are. We're 3-2. We're playing a divisional opponent in a very important divisional game.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. Once again, get down here to Abbott Road. It is 4300 is the address. It is Danny South Restaurant. Always a great thing to do, not only on a Sunday during games, after games, before games, throughout the week. Great drink and food specials for you at Danny South Restaurant. Boobie Dixon joining us here, and courtesy of 26 Shirts. I don't know if you've seen this yet. This is a site online. It's called 26shirts.com. Del Reed is here. Some of the people from the Bills Mafia, they came. How do you like that, man? Boobie, is that nice?
It's
right?
cool.
Breast cancer awareness, Boobie, right? You like that design?
That's definitely fly.
All right, very cool. We're gonna have to, so come on now, see, this is why you gotta come to the show and you get to see things like this, maybe get an autograph from Boobie on a shirt like this or something. Let's talk about you and your family, because I read, and you kind of told me an updated story, but you could tell our viewers and listeners, you come from a very athletic family. Your brothers were or are pro baseball players, college football players. What's the story there?
I had two brothers that get drafted out of high school, one to the A's and one to the Rays.
Wow.
They was great baseball players, but they have moved on from that, and they actually enrolled at Mississippi State right now, going to walk on to the football team.
That's your school?
Yep, that's my school. We just
Big
had
win, by the way. What a great win
this weekend.
Gotta talk about that. That was crazy, right? Over A&M.
Yeah. Ranked number 3
Too
in
bad
the
Ole Miss
country.
also beat Alabama. You can't like that, can you?
It was all right,
All right.
but I don't like them too much.
It's good for the state of Mississippi.
Right,
But
right,
on your brothers now, so they're both playing college football after being drafted into pro baseball?
Yeah, they played for a couple years, and they just decided to go another route. The baseball pretty tough, but now they are focusing on football. So yeah, one is enrolled, and another one will enroll.
What are their
next
names?
month. One is Rayshawn Dixon, the other one is Deshaun Dixon.
Okay, Rayshawn Deshaun. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And you went to, I just want to get this right, this is Terry High School.
Terry
High School. Were you a multi-sport guy, or was football your thing? Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, football, basketball, and baseball.
And did you have any opportunities to go on to the next level in other sports, or just football?
Yeah, I did in baseball. It kind of runs in my family, but I had so much love and passion for football, I couldn't turn it down.
What did you play in baseball? What was your position?
Center field.
Amazing. Look at this guy, running like a deer, I bet you, right? In center field, right?
Yep.
You were probably a leadoff hitter too, weren't you?
Yeah, probably 4 or 5.
4? Okay,
4 or
so you had a little bit of power there?
Yeah, I had a little bit of power.
Tell me about getting recruited to Mississippi State. How did that process go? Did you have other options, and did you consider them?
Yeah, I had offers from LSU, offers from Bama, Ole Miss, but going to state was kind of something I had planned out along, because I was a real big Mississippi guy, and I kind of wanted to stay in state and represent for the
Now,
home
was that
team.
Coach Kroom there at the time?
Yeah, Coach Kroom was there.
And he recruited you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and what did you like the best about Mississippi State? Not just because you grew up, like what was it about the school you liked?
It was a lot about the people, and how they treated me when I showed up day one. It was like I was one of theirs, and it was just so much love all the time, and I it was the best thing ever happened to me.
Do you stay in contact with the program, Coach Dan Mullen, those guys? Do you ever go back, see them play, anything like that?
I went back this past summer and kind of got caught a pass in the spring game,
That's awesome.
scored a touchdown. So, it was cool. It's always love.
And do you watch them every Saturday? Like, how big are you into them? I know some of the guys on the team. I mean, CJ loves his Tigers, right?
Right.
How do you feel about your Mississippi State team?
No, the same way. CJ wear his Clemson in there every day, and I wear my maroon.
There you go.
We rank number 3 right now, so I'm talking all the smack.
Oh,
right
I can
now.
imagine. That's right. They're going to make the Final Four. That's going to be interesting.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. That's interesting. Now, do you have bets going on in the locker room where if my team wins, you wear this? If your team wins, I wear that? Have you done that yet with any of the players?
Yeah, I kind of been getting them guys to put on the maroon jersey a little bit. Kyle Williams wouldn't participate. He's a sore loser. But all the other guys.
Now, wait, Brandon's a Florida Gator, so you got that going on with,
Yeah.
right? Both in the SEC, so that'll be very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me a little bit about growing up. What was life like in Mississippi for you growing up?
It was tough. I had a tough background. Going through some things with my mom. But it just made me stronger though.
Sure.
And me and my brothers, we always thrived off, not having it and just wanting to go get it, and wanting to do something for her and see her happy. And, it's just.
How close are you with your brothers now?
Very close. You know,
Yeah?
we text and talk every other day. You know.
They ever come up here to see you play?
No, they haven't made it yet, but they're
They're gonna come up?
Yeah.
All right, make sure we do that because bring them to Danny's, get some chicken wing soup when they're here. I'll tell you, you got to make sure we do that. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about the New England Patriots. Also, life in the NFL. San Francisco 49ers to the Buffalo Bills. Jim Harbaugh to Doug Marrone. We'll get a little bit of the difference in there from Anthony Boobie Dixon, who joins us here, Danny South Restaurant. We'll come back and we'll talk about the big game Sunday at the Ralph against the New England Patriots.
Welcome to Exterior Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Exterior Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Out of Bounds is brought to you in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Exterior Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastic Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. And by Master Chung's Taekwondo, 5 convenient locations for studying martial arts in Buffalo.
Anthony Boobie Dixon with us in the house here tonight on Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, come down here to Danny South Restaurant and watch the show and have some great food. 2010, what was draft day like for you?
It was crazy. I had to wait all the way to the 6th round, so that was like the 3rd day.
Was that surprising to you?
Yeah, it was surprising, you know, because I had did so well in the SEC. But you know, it was what it was, and I had to wait till the 3rd day, and it was just nerve-wracking, you know. And what San Francisco call is one of the best days of my life.
You got the call from the Niners. You played 4 years there. What is it like playing for Jim Harbaugh? We see the exterior and what gets said about him. What's it like playing for him?
He a madman.
He's a madman.
He always in there.
Does he really ever change his pants? It's always the same pants.
Hey, no, he don't. You know, pen stain, coffee stain. He's
always got it on there, right? I know. But it's an interesting organization. You guys had a lot of success out there, though. What was it like playing with those guys? Colin Kaepernick and some of the players that you play with, Patrick Willis, some terrific talent.
Oh, yeah, it was great. You know, we all became so close, you know, just going in all those battles and winning so much, it kind of bring you together. And, you know, we had a good thing going. They still do, but you know, it was just great, you know, to experience all the, you know, primetime games and, you know, play some of the best, you know, in the world. And, you know, I'll never forget it.
Besides being on two different sides of the country, what's the difference playing in Buffalo and under Coach Marrone than under playing in San Francisco and under Coach Harbaugh? Is he like that? Is he? Well, I guess their personalities and their styles. Sometimes I can see Coach Marrone as being iron-fisted, but I don't know. Is he like that with you guys, or is he more of a player's coach?
Yeah, at times he is iron-fisted. Coach Harbaugh, though, he all the time. You know, all the time. You know, and not to say that Coach Marrone is not all the time, but you know, he a little bit more laid back and chill. You know what I'm saying? Which is good too.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
But
you need that sometimes.
Yeah, but
what about Coach Hackett? He's the opposite.
Coach Hackett, he a madman. You know, some of the things that he say and do is just make you laugh.
Is he like the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah, he is. But he's real smart. You can tell he's real smart.
And do you have interaction with Coach Schwartz? Because he seems like that too on the sidelines.
Oh yeah, Coach Schwartz is intense as you get, you know, and it's all fun just seeing all the personalities.
But that's what life's about, man.
Yep.
That's why I mean. That's you interact with so many people growing up and playing football and coaching, and that's what life is all about. All right, we got to get to it. The New England Patriots. This is a big deal around here.
Yeah.
All right, and you know it. You've been in some big games, and I know this isn't the Super Bowl, like you did play in a Super Bowl, but for these people, this is the Super Bowl this week,
Right,
Anthony.
right,
okay, I'm telling you. What is preparation going to be like for the New England Patriots this week? Any different at all?
It's not going to be different, but it's the intensity that we're going to carry is probably going to be a little different. You know, everybody probably be a little bit turned up, you know, knowing that it's for first place, and we really want it. You know, we really want to send a statement to the world to let them know we for real, and you know, we just going to take advantage of all the time we got, and then on Sunday let it all go.
And a statement to the new owner, which is coming in on Wednesday. Do you guys talk about that a little bit? And you know, you want to start off the new era the right way?
They kind of mentioned it to us, but a lot of times we just stay focused on football.
So you don't worry about that stuff as much, right?
Nah, not a lot.
I mean, just like coaches, they come and go sometimes. You got to just do your job, right? Make sure you're in there. The crowd. How big? You've experienced the Ralph crowd a couple games now. Miami and San Diego. How big can the Ralph crowd be Sunday for you against New England?
Oh man, we need them to show up big, you know, and be our 12 man, and a couple false start penalties, you know, and just be wild and crazy, you know, because it's the type of atmosphere I think we need for this one, and you know they're gonna do a whole lot.
Now we know they have Tom Brady on one side, but on the other side they have some pretty good playmakers. You've already seen some film on San Francisco. On New England. What do you think about their defense that you're going to be facing?
Well, I think they're good. You know, they got a lot of good players. You know, I know a lot of those guys, and it's going to be a tough battle. You know, and I just hope they ain't on their A game. You know, and kind of give us one. But we know they'll come prepared.
Can you keep Brandon a little low key this week? 'Cause he's going to be fired up. Brandon's going to want to play this game bad, right?
Yeah, his hair.
He wants to play it now.
Yes.
Right.
His hair going to be on fire. So we're going to have to try to keep him calm this week and hope he don't blow it too fast. And just, you know, we really going to be playing for him on Sunday too. You know, because we know he wants this one, and he one of our captains, and he's been a great leader. So, you know, it's going to be an intense one.
What do you want to do when your career is over? You thought about that? It's down the line, I know, long time down, but you ever thought about media or coaching, anything like that?
Coaching, you know, I just love being around the game so much, and I like working with kids, and you know, it's just one of the things I love to do.
Do you have any kids of your own?
No, no.
All right, well, that's why you're going to be great working with them someday. Thank you for coming on the program. I appreciate it. All right, Anthony Boobie Dixon. Now, you have a Twitter account. I want you to throw it out there. I want people to follow you. What's your Twitter?
It's Boobie24 Dixon.
Boobie with an IE. Boobie24 Dixon, all one word, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go to, you like interaction with the fans? I can tell you do. I see that sometimes.
Cool,
it's
know,
cool,
it's
right? I know they give you. I know sometimes after losses you probably shut that thing down, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine, right? But make sure you go there, follow him on Twitter, and of course, go to the game on Sunday. Do your best. Just tell the camera right now. What do you need from Bills fans Sunday? Tell that middle camera.
We need them to be all the way turned up, just loud and in charge, and just coming ready to take the win.
All right, thank you very much. Anthony Boobie Dixon, thank you very much for all joining us here on Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We'll talk to you next week here, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio. Have a great week, everyone.